Hello and welcome to my unboxing and review all in one of the Dark Angels Primaris Lieutenant Zakariah. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's been ages since we've had a new Space Marine Primaris Lieutenant unboxing and review, so I thought I'd bring this one to you. I think we're up to 9 at the moment. Anyway, this model will cost you £15. I think he's really cool looking, especially with the helmet. I mean, if you want to take him as a Dark Angels one, then leave the helmet off and put the robe on. I went to Warhammer Vigilus Weekender, so I picked it up there because I saw him in the cabinet and it just reminded me that I don't have enough lieutenants. Anyway, he comes in this clamshell pack. Yep, costs £15, comes with a 40mm base, I think. So we'll just open this and we'll have a look at the sprue, and then the next clip of the video you will see him built and I'll go through his rules. If I can find his Dark Angels rules somewhere, then I'll go through them, but if not, I'll just give you the normal lieutenant rules, which I definitely know off by heart. Anyway, look, there's a little bit of paper, there's his instruction guide and his stat line there. Hasn't changed from normal Primaris Lieutenants. So let's have a look at this sprue. Zoom in a bit. Okay, so on here you've got the hooded head, and he's got some kind of like bionic eye. Then he's got his helmet with a little Dark Angel sword on there. He's got this Hellblaster kind of pistol, this plasma pistol thing. And then he's got some legs and his robes and a little sword in there and a key, obviously, always, and another pistol and a shoulder pauldron. And his sword is really quite cool. I like the points on the hand guard. And then he's got his little book and another little dagger going on, some pouches, a canister. Can't see any grenades anywhere. And then he's got like a Dark Angels kind of symbol with a skull there and a purity seal on his shoulder pauldron. Yeah, there's a Dark Angels insignia and part of the robes. This might be my first Primaris with robes other than the captains and things, so yeah, looking forward to building this. So what I'll do, that's the sprue, is I'll go away and build this really quickly, and in the next part of the video I'll review him and go through all of his rules. So join me in part 2. And welcome to part 2. This is the Dark Angels Primaris Lieutenant Zakariah model, completely built. I didn't go for the hooded head option, which you can see here. If it works, there you go. It's a nice hooded head, but I don't really have that many Space Marines with hoods, so I thought I'd have him with the helmet. He was very straightforward to build. He only consists of 11 parts, so very straightforward. Not really changes pose very much. I do like the detail, the Dark Angels detailing of the winged dagger. I like the sword, kind of like a broadsword, with these hand guards on there. I like the little bit of detailing on the base. It's only like a bit of stonework, but it is something. He's got a key, he's got a dagger in there. He's got the Dark Angels winged dagger symbol. The plasma pistol is really nice, very big and stocky. He's got the little dagger on his helmet. He's got a canister, pouch, a gun holster, and also a dagger through a skull on the power pack. And then he's got a little book, probably his diary, and a little dagger as well. So plenty of daggers going on this model. Really cool looking lieutenant. Got his sword like that. I do like the one that they've made with the Dark Angels upgrade sprue. They've just made a sergeant, with the sword kind of facing down at an angle. That's a really cool one to make. And I suppose you could make your own lieutenants, just putting them on bigger bases with the other upgrade sprues. So you could make one for Imperial Fists, you could make one for a different one with Blood Angels, and you can make one with Ultramarines. So there's now 4 and 5 if you include the Space Wolf one, 5 more lieutenants that you could modify yourself and just create new ones if you really wanted to bring the total of lieutenants up to 14. But anyway, that is the model itself. I'll just show you some size comparisons. Next to a normal Space Marine. I'd like to use this normal Space Marine now, from the Heroes set. As you can see, even with him a little bit raised, you can definitely see that Primaris is a bit taller, but I like to use these ones as the main size comparison. It's not a huge difference, but it's definitely noticeable. Then next to an Intercessor, he's going to be the same size, look, exactly the same size there as this Intercessor from the Conquest. And then let's just bring another Lieutenant, and then let's just bring another few Lieutenants to the party. So you've got the Blood Angels one, you've got the 500 store exclusive, and then you've got the Wake the Dead set, as well as Calcius. So it's a huge Lieutenant party. Here we go, guys. You know, so you've got 4 there and this one, and as you can see, they're all exactly the same size, all the lieutenants. There's no one lieutenant bigger than the other. There's a little party of them there. I will try and get every single lieutenant that Games Workshop make. There's one more to get at present, unless they're making any more, which is the third-party event exclusive miniature, which I'll try and get as soon as I can. Anyway, there's the size comparisons, and what I'll do now is I'll just go through the rules for this Lieutenant. Now, I don't have the Dark Angels Codex, unfortunately, so I'm going to have to read you the rules from the normal Space Marine Codex, which of course is very different because normal Primaris Lieutenants, they can't take this this plasma pistol, which is a shame, but there we go. You'll find him in the HQ section, and he's a power points cost of a 5, or is a points cost of 70. His stat line reads: movement of 6 inches, weapon skill 2+, ballistic skill 3+, strength 4, toughness 4, wounds 5, 4 attacks, leadership 8, and a save of 3+. Contains 1 Primaris Lieutenant, and it can include 1 additional Primaris Lieutenant. Each model is armed with a mastercrafted auto bolt rifle, a bolt pistol, frag grenades, and crack grenades. So nothing really to stop you using him as a normal lieutenant and just having that plasma pistol as a bolt pistol, which is a range of 12 inches, pistol 1, strength 4, AP 0, and a damage of 1. And his power sword, which he is equipped there, is the strength of the user, which is 4, AP -3, and damage 1. And of course it goes on to say any model may replace its mastercrafted auto bolt rifle with a power sword or mastercrafted stalker bolt rifle. Abilities: and they shall know no fear. Tactical precision, whereby you can re-roll wound rolls of 1 for friendly units that are within 6 inches of a lieutenant. And company heroes just means all models in the unit must be set up at the same time, and then from that point onwards each lieutenant is treated as a separate unit. The keywords: Imperium, Adeptus Astartes, Character, Infantry, Primaris Lieutenants. I've read these lieutenant rules out many times. Nothing's really changed. The Dark Angels one, it seems you can take a plasma pistol instead of a bolt pistol, and that's quite common among the Dark Angels force anyway. A lot of the time they are very much plasma focused. So that is all of the rules for the Primaris Lieutenant. What do you guys think of the model? I think he's awesome looking Lieutenant, definitely one of my favourites. But what do you guys think? Put it in the comments below. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. The Emperor Protects.